They're
So
not a safe
let me
place.
just kind of figure this out. I want to ask some poignant questions. So you believe that a person who's being abused has the right to either abuse or murder their abuser?
Yeah, they can do whatever they want to do.
First off, are the books clean on us? I mean, how are we doing?
Oh, we're good.
Have I offended you in some way?
No,
Jesus.
the smoke is cleared. We're good.
My goodness. Are you pro-life or pro-choice?
I am pro-choice. Pro-choice.
Pro-choice.
Pro-choice. Pro-choice.
We can definitely get into that.
And I actually thought about it, and I was watching something. They were trying to figure out, when does life actually start?
Right.
And I can't necessarily determine that. I can't think of when I think in myself, when does that actually start?
Sure.
But
some people say when the heart is formed. Some people say when the nervous system is formed. Some people say at conception. I mean, you know.
The rationale why I was even thinking about this was because it had something to do with science and biology and whatever we're doing in the research labs right now.
Sure.
It has something to do completely with that, because ultimately, I don't think that even if life has begun, the person that was responsible for it is the person that is able to determine how that life goes. That's what I believe.
Because the guy's a part of that equation too.
At conception,
you can have the kid and give it to him,
but
if he wants it.
Who's to say if he's going to really take that?
He's to say.
Some people change their minds, you know. I want you to understand that, though.
But he is.
What if he changes his mind? I'm saying.
Okay, the woman can change her mind.
No, but I'm saying, he says, I'm going to take the child, and then of course I have the child, and he says, never mind, I was just kidding.
Right. I mean, you could make it legal, you could make it whatever, but I'm just saying, he has as much right to his child as she does.
No, he doesn't have the same rights to it.
Right. Well,
he doesn't.
I'll look at it this way. My stance on it is, I believe in pro-life.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah. I think
Novell.
I think the little bugger should get here.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if he's going to be all retarded and stuff?
So be it.
Really?
It's life. He doesn't have a chance.
That wasn't correct. I mean, not retarded, but have
whatever word you want to use.
Mm-hmm.
I use retarded too. Mentally disabled, physically disabled, doesn't matter. I mean, he or she has as much right to life as you do. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very
I think
good
that at the moment of conception.
That's amicable. That's amicable.
At the moment that you are pregnant, I think that baby has it. Now, I get it. You know, you need a vessel to carry that baby. I get that. I get it. But in my opinion, I think that, you're killing a life. It's murder. That's how I see it.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, no, you don't. You believe in pro-choice.
No, I agree that you are killing a life. I'm saying that I believe they have a right to.
So you have a right to murder?
Yeah, you have a right. It's my body that could be damaged in the process of trying to bring another life or not damaged, but I could lose my own life. Well, listen, and you're coming from a person that actually was, I was a high risk candidate for pregnancy in the first place.
Right. Now, medical things aside.
But no, I'm saying that I'm telling you that although I knew that it would be very dangerous for me to carry my child, and I had to switch doctor's offices because they completely forbid me to have children.
Sure.
And I still went through it because
forbid you
me
to help you during the pregnancy.
Well,
they can't stop you.
Of course they didn't, because I had them.
Right.
But she was she was yelling at me in the doctor's office and everything.
Hold on, chick.
No, it was bad. It was bad.
Right.
It was completely unprofessional.
Keep your comments.
Yeah, it was unprofessional, and it was really, really bad.
Sure.
In that case.
But you believe pro-choice, though.
I do believe in pro-choice. That's what I'm saying. I believe in pro-choice, but that was not my situation. Just because I believe in something doesn't mean I actually attest to it, or I fall within that group, And so,
right.
I was willing to carry the children because the father wanted to have children.
Right.
And in spite of my own health and my own well-being, I was dedicated to having kids for him because that's what he wanted.
Yeah, I think we should do away with abortions. Period.
But, yeah, I don't think so at all.
Why? Because you think it's a woman's right to
I believe
choose?
I believe absolutely. I believe we don't need to have any more unwanted children. And it's already hard enough for people to have children that people do actually want. Like, I want kids. Mm-hmm. And they have the kids and they're like, well, I didn't want that kid. Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't know it was going to turn out like this. Or this is not what I expected. So, I think I want to know.
You know, animals have more rights than unborn children.
Animals have more rights. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree they do. I agree. I mean, it is what it is. There's some things that are unfair.
Yeah.
It is unfair.
I don't think that a
pro-life.
Child,
wow.
Yeah.
But to me that's kind of hard.
Why is that so amazing for you?
Because if it's not, my thing is, honestly, if it is not you and it's not your situation, then I don't think that we should have an opinion. You can have an opinion, but I don't think that anybody else should weigh in on somebody else's decision that affects them and their consequences and how their circumstances play out.
That's not true at all. Because I'm sure you have an opinion on murder.
No. As long as you don't murder mine. So let me go into it. I had a conversation with a young man this morning in reference to a post that I made on Instagram.
All right.
My Instagram is a little sketchy and it's kind of off.
Yeah.
It's a little off.
I disagree with the adjective little.
And so the post was actually, and I copied and pasted it directly from the other person who I got it from,
Sure.
who added an actual caption that's a little more off base.
Sure.
Whereas it was saying that they don't understand how abused women or abused people are still remaining in that situation during quarantine when all they have to do is poison them and say it was flu-like symptoms.
Oh, that took a turn for the worse.
Yeah. This murder.
I thought he was going to say, why he's still staying in the situation? Get out, go to a hotel or something. No.
Poison them.
Just absolutely kill the person.
Kill the person and say it was flu-like symptoms, and then search through their phone for peaceful suicide or how to commit suicide and how to tell loved ones that you want to die. So kind of set the trap to say that, this person's been looking into suicide for a long time or what have you. So if they do find that this person was poisoned, then whatever. So that's pretty thought out. That's pretty gruesome and morbid.
It's not really well thought out.
No, it's not well thought out. But I'm saying like she has it's
a stupid plan.
It's a plan.
It's a dumb plan.
Yeah, but it's a joke.
Right. It's a joke. They take it for what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
And so somebody goes in my DMs and it's like, oh, so you support murder and this and that, whatever. And I was like, no, I'm just saying abusers beware. This guy's abusing this woman and she's trying to figure out her way out. And she comes up with this crazy harebrained scheme, not a great scheme, but it's a scheme nonetheless.
Well, I agree with that. If you're an abuser, again, sooner or later, there's going to be glass in your food or like on The Color Purple, there's going to be a lady sitting at your neck with a knife, shaking, wanting to do you harm.
Right.
So abusers should beware.
So with that, he's questioning me and asking, well, you think it's right if they do this? And I was like, hey, that's not for me to judge whether she kills him, does not, or whatever. That's up to her. She's the victim. Mm-hmm. So whatever action she has in response to his actions, her reactions are her own, and her consequences are, again, her own. So if she does kill him, I'm not saying that she's wrong.
I am.
I'm not saying that she's wrong.
I'm saying you're wrong. If you kill somebody, if you take a life because they've harmed you in some way, you're dead wrong.
Okay. Yeah. And so when I actually painted another picture with him, I said, my classmate, she was just murdered by her husband, and he murdered her and his child and left her other child, and then he committed suicide.
Okay.
And I was like, I can't imagine the torment that she had been living in or whatever is going on in the household. I have nothing to do with it. I know nothing about it, but I did touch on the fact that I know some people that have been abused. The abuse doesn't end when they leave. they still get those threats that I will kill you and me both. Once that person leaves, they're not out of the shadows. They're not in safe. They're not a safe place.
Let me just kind of figure this out. I want to ask some poignant questions. So you believe that a person who's being abused has the right to either abuse or murder their abuser?
Yeah, they can do whatever they want to do.
First off, are the books clean on us? I mean, how are we doing?
Oh, we're good.
Have I offended you in some way?
No. The smoke is clear. We're good.
My goodness.
I think every reaction, the thing is, like, you cannot gauge another person's reaction. And that's what I think a lot of times.
You can't gauge it, but you can punish it.
No, it's always consequences. That's the point. There's always a consequence, and you have to be ready for that consequence. Now, if I say to you that this person did something that I didn't like, right? He's like, I smacked her on the butt, right?
Right.
And you can possibly be like, yeah, I think she might do this. You know, when you do this action, right, you already think about what could be the ramifications for that. Ramifications, right? Ramifications.
That's that Charleston right there.
That is not. Don't do me. Don't do it. Because this is gonna turn real ugly.
Betsy gets sensitive when you start talking heritage.
I do.
Like that.
I do.
She's charged.
I'm triggered.
She's charged. She's triggered.
You know, but
I'm gonna go there though.
But you don't know what the ramifications are. But you think about it, right? You say, okay, if I smack her on the butt, she might do this or she might do that. I'm willing to take that. I'm gonna take that charge, right?
Right.
But if I do something greater, then you'd be like, I too had to have the same discussion with myself. Now, if I punch him in the nuts, this is going to be a full-on thrall. This is going to be a ball right now. Like we're going to fight because I know that's a sensitive spot for him. He might take this. Okay, this is an aggressive attack. I need to go forth. Right. So same thing.
But I think that there's an escalation. I think that murder is the highest offense in our land. That is the worst offense in our land.
I gotta answer these.
And I had a good point too.
Go ahead, no, but please go. Can I do this? Can I do this? No.
Work while we do a podcast?
No, not work, but no. Dang it. Okay.
Well, you can't really see it in the shot, but I mean, you're looking down at the screen. I need my attention.
You need your attention.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to get on this podcast and get on your laptop and get the tapping away.
Right.
While I'm just sitting over here talking, making great points.
Excellent points.
Yeah. And then you just sit there and just tap on your. That's so rude. Oh. And you know what? I'm to a point where I might be murderous.
Okay. All right. Okay. But see, I gotta. God, there was an
There's
email.
There's gonna be some murder today.
Okay. God dang it. Oh, it's 4:12. Oh, I gotta go anyways. Okay, let's get this done. Because I gotta go get these kids. God, how's it 4:00? Okay, let's go. All right, you got a point.
I've made my point.
Stop it.
God, I have.
Damn it. No, you said no about the murder part. You had a good point about this. You're saying, hey,
I just don't think that you should. I don't think that anytime that you escalate to murder, unless that person is threatening you.
And that's the point. They are threatening you. And the thing is, like with the same. Go ahead.
Threatening your life, threatening you with, that they're going to take your life. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think that the conversations go? You think I am going to smack you in the face. I'm going to smack you. These threats are usually life-threatening threats.
I think that, right, even if somebody threatens your life, that's not enough to murder them.
Oh, so you said if they're not threatening, you just said if they're threatening your life.
No. I'm saying if somebody says, I'm going to kill you, that's a whole lot different than you putting poison in their food.
No. If somebody says, yes, I will kill you.
Right.
And if they do things that almost do kill you, before they don't even have to say it. If they do things that, yes, I almost died.
Things that almost kill you?
Well, break my jaw and make me go unconscious and put me in the hospital.
Learn how to box.
Or duck.
Wear a helmet.
Bob and weave, sis.
Right. Get your head movement together. Take some boxing classes.
But what I'm saying, in all honesty, her response is warranted. And I can say that I've not been in abusive relationships.
How about just call the police?
It doesn't go away.
Let's start there. Let's start there.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we could start there.
Let's get it on the books. Let's get it on the record. Let's get him kicked out and go from there.
That sounds real nice coming from somebody that hasn't been in the situation. It sounds
you
real
don't
nice.
think I've been in situations
where you've been abused?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No. My marriage didn't go well. And there was abuse there. I'm not kidding. I'm not being funny. It is what it is. Now, if I'd have hauled off and killed her, I would have been wrong. Right? At some point in time, you have to make a decision. Either leave or whatever. But
did she threaten your life?
Threaten my life.
It seems that if you have to think about it, then it wasn't a threat of life.
She didn't threaten my life.
There's a difference here.
No, it was abuse, though.
Abuse is not what we're talking about.
I thought that we were talking about somebody who's been abused. No, you
specifically said if somebody has threatened your life, and this is what I'm talking about, threat of life. No, threat of life. If somebody threatened your life. Somebody has threatened your life.
No, not threatened.
If somebody says, I will kill you.
No, in the moment threat. Like, I'm sitting in front of you with a knife swinging.
No, you said if somebody says, I will kill you. You said that. You said the words. If somebody said
right,
the words.
I was saying that in the context of saying just because someone says, I will kill you, that's not cause to kill them.
Oh, okay.
That's not cause to kill
clarity.
Them. They have to be threatening you. Like at that moment, they are threatening you.
Oh, interesting.
But the moment you escape and you get away,
you're lucky.
You're lucky, but you
might not be lucky next time.
Your ability to be able to kill them has gone away because it's no longer self-defense. It's premeditated at that point. The moment you just actively go out and kill somebody, poison them, shoot them, stab them in their sleep, put glass in their food, whatever.
You're heavy on this glass in the food thing.
Yeah, that's no good. I heard it from Cameron. He was.
I was like, you're heavy on this glass in the food.
But if you think about it, that's a pretty. Somebody grind up glass and put it in your food.
I just
and you
never
eating it, and you just got a little.
It.
Why's my stomach? Oh my God!
We bleeding.
Yeah.
Never thought about any of these things.
Me either. And I feel bad that I've put that in your head.
Oh man, I
mean,
mean,
you like to do illegal things.
I do like to do illegal things, but my things are fun. I like illegal fun things. This stuff doesn't seem fun at all. This whole abuse thing is not even.
It's not.
It's not even interesting.
But I will tell you, if somebody is threatening your life at the moment of threatening,
how are we so close and I never known that you've been abused?
I don't talk about it.
So we're not as close.
Oh,
I'm sure you've talked about it with people that are close. But I'm not in that inner circle. It's like rings in a tree.
No.
So I've
spoken with my friend Kevin because he knew me during. Right?
Did he give you any advice? Did you ask for advice?
No, Kevin is a good listener. And at that point
he just needs to listen.
He just listened, and it was about because I was going through a lot of emotion with the divorce and the
crying. Were you crying? Is that what that is?
I said emotion. That's good enough, right? I'm not gonna.
I want to know if this is tears.
I'm not gonna reduce myself
into sign language for tears?
Yeah, it's a sign language for emotional distress. Right?
Crying and stuff.
It's the end stuff.
Go ahead.
Right. Real men don't cry.
Oh, got you.
We get misty.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But
we don't sob.
Got you. Hey, if you want to see more from me, you can go to BR_shine. That's my Snapchat.
Shameless plug.
We don't want to do that?
No, you can.
Okay.
You can.
All right.
It's just shameless.
Yeah, you don't want to see Novell's
you really don't.
Instagram.
You really don't. It's bare.
Worthless.
But I don't like worthless.
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate what is going on my Instagram right now.